I am Roger Stanhope. I am a biology, chemistry, and psychology major at a university that I would not like to name, and I just recently got over depression, anxiety, and OCD. So, I'm going to tell you where these mental illnesses stem from. So, you have all mostly heard of nature and nurture. Nature is what you're born with, your chemicals in your brain and how they react to one another, which can form your personality. Then your nurture works together with your nature. It's your environment and also your life events that form your brain chemistry. So your nature is the start, and then your nurture can change your brain chemistry or your personality. Examples could be being neglected or beaten can make you scared of certain things, which can give you anxiety. So it's your nature and nurture working together to help your brain chemistry. And then you've all seen the brain. You've got your brain stem responsible for breathing, cerebellum, balance and coordination, temporal lobe, which is responsible for understanding, language, memory, and hearing. And then your occipital lobe, which is vision and color blindness. And then your frontal lobe is most important for the most important things, which is important for memory, speaking, behavior, which is your emotions, and your reasoning, and just sensing things in general, and your thinking in general. And then your parietal lobe is responsible for all the sensation, knowing right from left, reading and understanding. So a chemical imbalance in these, like if you have too much frontal lobe, your memory and speaking could be really good, but your understanding could be very terrible, and chemical imbalances in these can cause severe. And here we have Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So you start with your psychological needs, such as eating and going to the bathroom, and then you move on to your safety needs, which is security, like having a house, and then you go up to your belongingness needs, so friends, relationships, and then esteem needs, so feeling of accomplishment and everything, feeling good about yourself. And then once you have that, so each step moves up to the other, and you have your self-actualization needs, so living up to your full potential. And if you can't move on from one need to the other, you can stay in that need, and then your brain can rewire, and you can feel depressed or anxious or even suicidal if you don't move up from one need to the other. So if you don't have relationships, you'll stay in the safety need, and you will feel very depressed or anxious. And if you don't move up from the belongingness to the esteem needs, feeling of accomplishments, you could feel disappointed in your life, and these can all contribute to anxiety or depression, and your brain can rewire for you to feel OCD and possibly suicidal thoughts or actions. So here's an iceberg representation of your ids, ego, and superego. Your ids are your biological drives, like need to have sex, your sex drive, your need to eat. And then your ego is social norms, just like not raping, not killing, possibly not being a jerk. And then those two, and then your superego makes the final decision of what you should do. So if you do the wrong things all the time, if your id overpowers your ego, your brain can rewire to possibly cause depression, and all of your ids are unconscious, while some of your egos are pre-conscious, and your ego and superego work together to be your conscious. So your ids are your unconscious drives, and your super and ego work together to come to a final decision on what to do. And doing the wrong thing, such as raping someone, can cause your brain to rewire and become very depressed. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to this video, and then I will possibly come out with a how to prevent suicide if this gets enough likes and subscribers. Thank you, and email me at rogerstanhope1@gmail.com if you need any advice on mental health.